passengers, we've now reached our destination.
Come in,
Attention passengers, we've now reached our destination.
come in. You don't know what going on high road. Life behind grips.
Life behind
Outer road.
Up, down. I wanna hop on a plane, cause I can do what I want. I wanna take me a trip just to go on vacation. I wanna go to Jamaica just to party with girls under the sun. I wanna toast to the good life, cause I can do what I want.
I'm on the track with a legend, taking trips as a fucking blessing. Caribbean season, sands, no stressing. Beautiful women, soft like linen. I'ma ride till I die. Coast to coast, travel the whole world in overdrive. Just keep living it up in every way possible. Nobody can tell you what to do. Be phenomenal. Stop.
I wanna hop on a plane, cause I can do what I want. I wanna take me a trip just to go on vacation.
All right. Let's get it. We're back at it tonight. What's up? We're back at another after hours session. I'm just gonna be doing some edits here tonight. We can wait for some people to come in. Let me just turn off the music here in the background. And let's close this right here. Perfect. Let's wait for some people to come in. Just check to make sure everything working on my end. Pull up the chat. Welcome back, guys. How was your day, evening, night, wherever you're watching me from? Okay, let's pull this up right here. This. Perfect. So I got it pulled up. Let me put a comment here for you guys. Let's mute that. All right, I'm just gonna put a comment just welcoming everyone. Awesome. All right, so leave a pinned comment here. Perfect. So now you should see that coming up on the screen. And yeah, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another after hour session. I'm just going to be doing a couple edits here that I have coming out in a few weeks. So the chat pulled up and we are ready to rock whenever you guys are. I sorted out the computer issues, at least for now, so hopefully the stream shouldn't crash and all the technical difficulties. I tested it like a million times, so let's see if we can actually get through with this stream without any sort of hiccups. So thank you guys for being here, and let me just make sure my volume and everything is good on this side. Perfect. So we have audio's good, everything is good. Close this here, and we just have this in the background. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna switch over here because I'm gonna be working on some shorts tonight. as I mentioned before. So we're just gonna switch over to the screen. And yeah, so you should see something. Or nothing, because yeah, just an empty timeline right now. So everything should be blank. And let me just lower this right here. 1 second. Perfect. Just have this here. I'm gonna make sure the levels is good. This here. And yeah, if you guys come on in, feel free to work alongside with me, or you know, you can hang out, chat, do all that stuff. So I can pull up the main one right here. So perfect. So now you should see that on the screen. And yeah, I'm just gonna be working with this footage tonight. Just several shorts, probably like 6 or 7, maybe 8 shorts tonight. And as always, if you have any questions, anything, drop it in the chat. I'll feel free to, you know, ask whatever question you know, considering or wondering about. I'll be happy to actually, you know, answer that for you guys. Just like last time, you know, last time we had a really amazing stream. People came through, they asked questions. I remember someone was from Malta. I've actually never been there, so you know, let me know where you're actually watching me from, and I'll check it out. I can pull it up on the screen now that I actually have the stream working in a decent, you know, order right now. So let's jump right into it. And once again, feel free to drop anything in the comments. I have it pulled up here for you guys. And thank you guys. Thank you for actually watching and sticking here through me, you know, through this whole stream for the night. So thanks for all your support. All right. Actually, let me do it like this. Let me switch over, because this is actually the short. So let me switch this over here. And okay. Okay, so now you can actually see what I'm actually editing, or the parts that I'm picking out. I'm just looking for some interesting parts, you know, to build the shorts for this upcoming video. So we have some, you know, restaurants and stuff. Just gonna pull that. Just pulling all the interesting parts for it. Yeah, shout out to everyone who's looking and watching or working alongside with me currently. Just want to give a big shout out to everyone. Feel free to ask any questions, you know. Yes. want to make sure the stream is still working. I think we just had a lag just now. Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay, so we're good. Again, right now I'm just building some shorts, so I'm just picking out some interesting spots. So you're gonna see some nice cafes and all that when I went on my recent trip. And all this will be coming out in a few weeks, so. But apart from that, how's everyone doing tonight? Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys for coming through. Okay. Perfect. So now I'm gonna switch it over here so you can see the shorts screen. To undock. And then I can bring this over here. I can do maximize that. Okay, perfect. Just go back to this one is gonna be the first one. So I was building two shorts at the same time. That's how I normally do it. So now I'm gonna actually just organize everything with the position and scale and all that stuff. Okay, so we see some stuff is actually off screen, so I'm just gonna configure the position properly. All right, so far it looks good. It looks like it's coming along. And what I can do is I can switch it over. Okay. Okay, and then check the levels for this. So now you guys should hear the background for this. This clip I might replace. Let me replace this clip. Because okay. Right, it's looking way better now. It's looking much better. Just pull it up. Let's adjust this one here. just so it's like a little bit more of the scenery. And yeah, how are you guys doing tonight? How's your night? Perfect. So we can just drop a dissolve on this and call it. Watch that back one more time. All right. So that's part 1 is done, and we're gonna just adjust part 2 right now. So yeah, feel free to, you know, work alongside with me or ask questions, whatever. Just let me know where you're actually watching me from. That's you know, while I work on these edits here. But again, appreciate you guys watching me tonight. I do see I have some people, you know, checking out the stream. And thank you guys for being here. I believe I have, yeah, I did use that in the last one, so we're just going to just use another. I'll have to replace this one. This part, I have to switch that up. Okay, we're gonna end it like that. Pretty much how I started with the bus and now I ended with the bus. So like started here. So small, you know, details like that can actually make it come to life. All right, perfect. So that's 2 shorts right there done, and I'll be moving on to part do. So give me 1 second. Just gonna resize this. Let's do that. Okay, perfect. So now I'm gonna work on 2 more. How long was that? It's like, yeah, we're 35 minutes in. We're just working on some quick edits here for tonight. How are you guys tonight? There's definitely a lot of roundabouts in this place. Okay, let's switch over to the shorts. Perfect. So now I'm gonna do the same thing like last time, just do the properties with the sizing and the positioning. So I can just like get everything aligned. Okay. think I'm gonna replace this clip because this wire right here, it kind of like throws it off. So let's find a better position for that. So let's go before. Can we use that? Alright, that looks much better now. So we just have to remove. Oh no, it's actually gone. Okay. Okay, let's just finish up the final one, and this looks good. Perfect. I really like that one, so let's stick to that. You know, keep it simple, just show a little bit of the, you know, the scenery out there and what everything looks like. Yeah, normally I look for like interesting spots and then I try to make it, see how before it was not interesting and then when I shifted it, it becomes alive. So gotta go for that. And it's the same rule applies to if I'm like editing action sports or whatever. So this is just the kind of content I'm making for now, at least. until I start going into shorts, which I did start a couple shorts back then. Not shorts, I mean vlogs, actually. So I was editing vlogs like probably a couple months ago. But I want to get these done first, and then I'm gonna start back editing some vlogs. So that's gonna be more entertainment and more interesting stuff. All right. I would actually prefer a different intro for this one. Let me switch that up. Let's do something like this. See in the other one? Okay. Okay, we'll stick to this. That out there, and see what that looks like. Coming along. Love it. Perfect. I'm happy with that. So we can move on to the next one that I have in store. So give me 1 second. Let me switch over here to my face. I'm gonna switch over. Okay, now I could switch back. Perfect. Okay, so for this one, it's going to be a little bit different. Oops. So I know some people like the time-lapse videos, so I'm going to actually create one for this. So a lot of people like my time-lapse videos, what's going really fast. Let's do How's everyone doing so far tonight? Hopefully you've been having a great evening. And for this one, let's do okay, so we'll use the time lapse for the second one and this, and then okay, let's get ready to build. So we're gonna build this short. And the first one is gonna be the first one. This is this. What's up, everyone? I'm just building this short right here, so I will be just working on the positioning and everything. And then later on, I usually add my captions. I feel like I want to switch this one. Let's see. Yeah, let's switch. This isn't interesting, so we can switch that to something else that can be much more visually pleasing, you know? We can use this. Hope you guys are having a great night so far. Feel free to ask questions if you do. If you're working alongside with me, very nice. Let's get some work done together. And okay, so I replaced it. And now let's see what that looks like. Yeah, it looks better compared to what we had before. I just need to tighten it up a little bit. Perfect. So that looks good. Now I'm gonna switch over to the second one, which we're gonna turn this one into a time lapse. So far it's just a regular video. Let's just make it. And then for the time lapse, I like to go a little bit longer. So let's say about 15 seconds. Okay. I'm just taking different parts and then building it together. That would make it look interesting. That looks good. It's good to not overcomplicate things. And then we can just adjust so it's like in the middle. Okay, so I was just testing the audio for that, and it looks good. So now we can wrap up this one. Throw my logo on there. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. So let me switch over to my main face again. And it's got to reset the workspace and all that stuff. But how are you guys doing tonight? Hope everyone's been having a great night so far. In fact, let me switch back over because I need to export some stuff. So switch over here. And I'm just going to part two, two. Okay. I'm just gonna export some stuff here, so in the meantime. Okay. Mm. 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 Alright, I'm just waiting for this to export all the shorts that I've just done. And I can catch up with you guys. How's everyone doing tonight? Let's see. Check my phone. Give me 1 second, I'll be back. 1 second. Alright, and I am back. Alright, waiting for that to finish up. 2 more, exporting 2 more. 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright guys, and thanks for watching. You already know, if you like it, hit the subscribe, like button, turn on the notification bell, all that good stuff, man. You know what to do. We out here in Spain, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Right, I am back. And this is finished exporting. Let's pull this back. And so I'm gonna quit and start a new session here for you guys and pull up my main feed. What? It's not even done. It's almost done. Almost done editing. Well, exporting. In the meantime, I'm gonna set up the new scene. Hopefully you guys been having a great night, and you're also working alongside with me. Yo, we got my boy in the house. What's good? What's good, Mr. JC103? We have someone coming in tonight. I'm just was just exporting some stuff here, and I'm just setting up the next scene for my edits. It's been pretty chill. It's been pretty chill tonight. Really glad to see some familiar faces tonight. Some familiar faces tonight. So I can switch over here. Let me just pull up. Switch over to the editing screen. All right, and the one I'm working on right now is okay, perfect. So now you should be able to see that. What's going on with you tonight, my guy? How are you tonight? Pretty chill stream. Working on some shorts for some upcoming footage that will be dropping in a few weeks. Gonna be new locations and everything, so if you are familiar, maybe you can tell me which location you are seeing, but I'm not gonna ruin the surprise for everyone, you know. But all in all, I'm working on some shorts, just like tons of shorts to pretty much promote the videos that will be coming out. And so far, yeah, it's been nice. You haven't really missed anything because I've just been relaxing and just editing a lot. So thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. What are you up to tonight? What have you been up to, I should say, tonight? So what I'm doing right now is just picking out the interesting parts, and then I'll switch over and I'll actually show how the shorts actually come together. And no, it's not. It's actually not Italy. Close, but it's not Italy. One day, hopefully one day I can see Italy. Kidding, I've been there before. But no, it's not. Good guess though, good guess. Oh, you're relaxing. That's cool. That's actually nice. That's nice to hear. How's the weather out there for you guys? Or for you, I should say. This place looks insane.
Sí.
Weather was crappy. Thunderstorm. Ah, I see. Yeah, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. Yeah, nobody likes thunderstorms. So I hope it will clear up. Hopefully it's cleared up by now. But you know how it goes. You know how the weather goes. That's good to hear you're doing well, you know, and you're relaxing and just enjoying the night, enjoying the beautiful evening. I'm just working, you know, so if you have something to work on, you can work alongside with me. You know, nothing too crazy, but just getting everything ready for upcoming videos, you know. Okay, so let's do, so I'm gonna call it, it's gonna be the first one. Okay, so I'll use that. But yeah, thank you for actually joining me tonight, you know, just working alongside with me and chatting in the meantime while I get this done. Okay. Let me make sure you can actually hear it. Okay, you can hear it. Okay, so that should be a nice build. Let me pull it up on the other screen here so you can see. So normally I would just pull it over here so we can show you the shorts that I've been building. And yeah, so now I'm gonna just do the positioning and scaling and all that stuff. Just scaling everything. Alright, not too bad so far. Let's just bring it back. Alright, so you can see some parts like offset, so that's what I'm gonna be fixing, and then we'll just call it nice short. So like this one here. You can find like a decent-ish. Okay. And just like straighten up everything, make it look nice. You know, show the beauty of the city in a well-represented way. Okay, so let's do... So I'm gonna switch these two and end it with the church. And see if that comes along. Let's take a look at it. All right, how do you like that so far? There's one part I want to switch, which is this and this. It's a little too close, so what I normally do, I would actually go to a different section and like, so let's say this comes here, this comes here. So let's bring okay, that should look much better now. Okay, just tighten this up a little bit and call it. There you go. And that's it. So that's gonna be the first one, and then let's edit the second one with all the highlights that we just picked out. Yeah, what do you think of it so far? If you're still there. Awesome. Love it. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next one. And we're gonna do the same thing. So it's just gonna be positioning, scaling, all that stuff. Copy that. Scaling. Okay, so let's switch this to something else. Right. What do you think of this? Perfect. I like it. Let's keep it like that and move on to the next one. Right, so this one is going to be do the same. Do from here to here. Actually, let's put it on the second one. So yeah, we'll create a time lapse for that one, and then we'll move on to the next one here. So it's pick out. And we'll pull it up here. And,
All right, guys, we're in.
Right, so now we're gonna just do the same thing. So do the positioning, sizing, all that stuff. So we can build this, make this like look really nice and suitable. So copy that, paste it. Okay. Okay, it's coming along now. Positioning and sizing. Okay, so I'm gonna change this here. Just refocus the position to something more interesting. And yeah, we'll end it with this here. Yeah, let me know what you think of this. Beautiful city. Alright, some parts is still a little bit off for my taste. So let's do this. Let's actually start with this one instead. I'm just gonna reverse. This way you come in. Yep, that looks much better. So I'm gonna get to here. And then fix this one right here. Perfect. Love it. So I'm gonna stick to this one. I'm gonna put it to export one time. Okay. So that one's full. Let's do number 3. Okay, so we agree that this looks good. Put that to export. Check out this one, make sure this looks good. And then we're gonna put that to export as well. So this part right here. I will bring it up a little bit more first, like this. And then, so you get a good look of the front of the store. Now it's much more interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna put this one here to export. just a quick way to workflow. Just as soon as I'm done, export it, move on to the next. Okay, so we have okay, so this one is going to be a little bit interesting because I'm going to turn this into a time lapse like we did with the other one, the other footage, if you were here earlier for this stream. So let's do how is everyone doing tonight, by the way? Let's take a quick intermission. How's everyone doing tonight? We are 2 hours and 10 minutes in. I'm just going to finish this last one and then pretty much wrap up the stream from there. But for everyone watching, thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you do have any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat. But this was just a quick intermission. I'm gonna get back into it right here. So this one is going to be a time lapse, as I mentioned earlier. So I'm gonna do 12. Oops. Okay, a little bit faster than that. And then as the other one, just like the other one, I'm going to switch, the places so it's a little bit more interesting. So we get to here. Switch this and let's go a little deeper into the city. Put this right here. And something like that. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. So that looks good. Send it to the encoder so I can actually export, and we'll call it a wrap. All right, so let me switch over here. Okay, just mute the music here in the background. And yeah, just want to give each and every one of you guys a big shout out. Thank you guys for coming alongside, watching the stream, just hanging out with me, just, you know, relaxing and engaging. It was definitely fun. Shout out to everyone who always come and support, like JC186, you know, all my other homies who, you know, all of you guys who ever watch this stream. I really appreciate it. It's pretty late, so I'm gonna call it a night. We're wrapping up 2:15, 2 hours and 15 minutes. So yeah, I would call this successful. So I'll be back probably the day after the next, so not Thursday, but most likely on Friday. I'll come back again. Got some more content. I have a lot of content to actually edit, so just a lot of dialogue I have to like edit out, and just shorts in general that I need to get done. So once again, thank you guys. If you guys been loving everything that I've been putting out so far, make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You can leave, if you have any questions, you can leave it in the chat after the live stream ends, and I'll be sure to answer it. But as always, peace out and take it easy, guys. Peace out.